Okay, multimedia editing software. Most image editing packages allow you to save images in different formats and to convert them from one format to the other. We always have problem when the packages are, the format are in one particular aspect that may not be recognized by another format. And so most of the applications that open multimedia must be able to recognize the differences among all these formats so that it can convert from one format to the other and even open them in different formats without any problem. So the commonest formats are BMP, which is bitmap format. And this is the standard format used by Windows Paint. If you have ever used Windows Paint application, images stored in this format tend to be rather large, however, because they are not compressed. Then you have the EPS, encapsulated PostScript format, an image format that is used mainly for printing images on PostScript printers. Then you have the GIF, graphics interchange format. This format is commonly used for storing simple graphics on the World Wide Web, e.g. line drawings and maps. We also have JPG or JPEG, Joint Photographic Expert Group format. This one is very popular. I think it uses a palette of millions of colors and is primarily intended for photographic images. JPEG files can contain photographic images, and they are normally smaller than GIF file containing photographic images. So if you bring a GIF file and a JPEG file, they have the same image. That of the JPEG will be smaller because it is already compressed. JPEG files are commonly used for storing images on the web. I think the web recognizes it a lot. Then the TIF or TIFF, tag image file format. Files stored in this format give a high quality image, but they are huge for TIF. The person talking about changing the Gabriel Dari, changing days of the class. This class already has a fixed time and a fixed day on our general timetable, and there's not supposed to be any clash. And the fixed time and day is Wednesday, 5 to 6. So why are you proposing changing it? After today's class, we revert to the fixed time of Wednesdays, 5 to 6. Is there any problem with that? Janet? You guys don't seem to be answering me.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
somebody.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Huh?
I can hear you.
You called my name.
I called your name.
Okay, you called
that
me.
Means you are not hearing me before I call her.
I thought you were talking to somebody that wanted a change of time.
The person that wants change of time, the class that happened may have been 4 to 5, not 5 to 6.
But the suggestion was going to be, are we not supposed to have 2 classes together today?
Yes, it's the second one we are having now. We have done one already.
But what?
So the issue now is
the right time?
The right time for the class is 5 to 6.
Okay, sir.
So after today, we are not having 2 classes again.
Yes, you said so.
From next week, it will be 5 to 6, so there will be no clash.
All right, sir.
I think if you told me when we even fixed the 4 to 5, I would have avoided the clash by moving the class away from there. So I'm sorry about that. I didn't know. So after today, from next week, it is 5 to 6, please. So we're talking about TIFF. TIFF, tag image file format. Files that are stored in this format give a high quality image, but they are huge. Huge. Then we also look for software for scanning or optical card reader, optical character recognition. Many a time, you may write an objective, do an exam that involve multiple choice, and they give you OMRO paper, the one they give you in JAMB or WAEC, you shade, and you just submit. You will not expect JAMB or WAEC to just start looking for people that will be marking those things. It will take a lot of time. So we normally have an optical character recognition device that we use that sort out the shaded portion. In less than 1 second, it has finished marking for one person. And so it can mark for 5,000 persons in about 6 to 7 hours. Everything, it will mark and then check for where they shaded their name and return the alphabet immediately. So it is marking, it is also entering the name. So by the time you finish marking for like 5,000 people in about 5 hours, the names, everything will be ready. So it is the optical character recognition software that is already embedded in that device that enables it to see those shaded portions and recognize which one matches with the answers or not. So most image editing packages also include software for acquiring images from scanner. You have that on your mobile phone. So when you buy a flatbed scanner, it's normally supplied with software for scanning images from photographs or other printed media, and with optical character recognition software for scanning in text and converting them into a format that can be read with a word processor and edited. Sound recording and editing software. Making and editing sound recording and turning them into podcasts are not difficult. There are some of the tools, these are some of the tools that are available for making sound recording that you can record and you now get an audio clip, which in most cases you can call a podcast and you can broadcast. We have audio audition. That is the industry standard, the successor to Cool Edit, and it's available in adobe.com. We have Audacity, which is a freeware that is available free of charge. Allows for all the basic features of editing, but you need to download additional software in order to create MP3 files. You have Goldwave, you have NCA Swift Sound, a wide range of useful tools, including some downloadable freeware. You have Sound Recorder, which is also another software that is supplied with Windows, rather primitive with only basic operations, suitable only for introducing language teachers to audio recording and editing. And so it is easy to make recordings directly onto the hard disk of a computer, but it is preferable to make them first on a portable recorder, which may be analog or digital, and then upload them to the computer using a connection link, that is a wire connected to it. Most sound record editing packages allow a user to save images in different formats and to convert them from one format to the other. MP3, that is the standard format for storing sound files, not video, especially music on the web. MP3 is the form favored for podcasting. The advantage of this format is that it compresses the sound, therefore saving space, without a significant loss to quality. MP3 is a variant of MPEG, Motion Picture Expert Group. Then we have the MP4 AAC, which is an abbreviation for MPEG-4, Advanced Audio Recording. So the MP4 AAC file format is used to store audio files in a more manageable size without affecting the quality. MP4 AAC is best known use is as the default audio format of Apple's iPhone, iPod, and iTunes media player. But we have a separate one called MP4, which is normally used for video. WAV, which is the commonest format until now, produces high quality sound, but takes up quite a lot of space. And then Windows Media Audio, which is Microsoft's own proprietary audio encoding format that is starting to gain popularity due to high quality output of lower file sizes. Then we also have video editing. Those also are for audio. MP4 can edit audio and also video. For video editing software, any video that you have recorded, you can upload it into this software and then they can be adjusted. So you can, any video that is already on the camcorder can be uploaded to the computer by means of a cable connecting the camcorder to the FireWire port, that is the socket on the computer. A FireWire is in essence a device that allows you to transfer video recordings very quickly. It's a cable that looks like your USB, but in this case, it's faster than your USB. So this cable is normally attached to digital camera because it transfers video at rates that are faster than normal USB. If you use USB, connect it to your digital camera to your computer, it won't be fast. But with the FireWire, computer may come with a FireWire port. It transfers very fast. I think more than 20 times or 200 times that of your USB. If your computer does not have a FireWire port, then you have to buy a FireWire card and slot it in. And here you need a bit of technical knowledge. Most modern computers systems are designed for audio and video applications, and because of that, they have FireWire ports built into them. If you are not sure that you have a FireWire port, have a look at the sockets for connecting the external devices on your computer. A FireWire port is smaller than a USB port and is always located close to the USB port. Always located, smaller and located close. This is the FireWire cable, the USB cable. FireWire, the mouth is smaller. If you look at your computer, you have something like this. It's on my own, and this is USB. It's always located close to your USB port. That is FireWire with two USB. Sometimes you make the mistake, you think it's a USB port. You want to plug, it doesn't enter because it's a bit smaller. So that is the FireWire port. And this is the port, and then this is the USB cable and FireWire cable. Video editing software, we have Adobe Premiere, ULEAD Video Studio, Pinnacle Studio, Final Cut Pro, Matros, Movie Maker, NCA Software, Video Spin by Pinnacle. You can even visit the site when you get the slide. Software format. We have .asf, Advanced Streaming Format. That is from Microsoft. The format that stores both audio and video information, and especially designed to run. Especially designed to run over the internet. We also have AVI, Audio Video Interleave Format, still very popular, but giving way to MPEG. We have FLV, abbreviation for Flash Video, a proprietary file format used to deliver video over the web using the Adobe Flash Player. We have MOV, the standard format for storing video files on the Apple Macintosh to be played in the QuickTime Media Player. We have MPG or MPEG, Motion Picture Expert Group, which is the commonest format for storing video, especially on the web. Economical in terms of storage space, very economical. We have MP4 AVC, abbreviation for MPEG, for MPEG-4, Advanced Video Coding. I think the MP4 AVC file format is used to store video files in a more manageable size without affecting the quality of that video. You have the ROM for Ray Player, Ray Media Player, used for playing streaming audio and streaming video. When you say streaming audio and streaming video, video and audio that you are not downloading, like maybe when you go to your, what do they call it again, YouTube, and you are just, your data is on and you are watching a video. You are not downloading, you are watching. That is streaming. You are just watching it live like that. That is streaming. Or they are doing a broadcast on maybe NTA, and it's a video broadcast. It is taking place on channels. You are watching the news. As it is playing, it is streaming because you did not store it. It is playing live. Then you have Read Media Player, WMV, Window Media File, which is Microsoft own file format, and it's the same as ASF. Then plug-in. This one is a term that many persons are confused with. A plug-in is an extra piece of software that a web browser needs to run certain elements of a web page, especially animated sequences and audio of video clip. You might just plug an audio clip, and as it is playing, it may discover that the sound quality, the background noise is so much, and it may sense that there's already an existing plugin, such that when it picks it, it will help to filter that background noise. It will download it, or it's already inside the computer, it will pick it and then play it almost immediately alongside that your media player. So you will find that when you click on an icon that signifies the availability of streaming audio or video material, your browser will link with a plugin. If the plugin is not already installed on your computer, then you will be able to download it free of charge. Web pages incorporating multimedia often need plugins such as Flash Player, QuickTime, Shockwave Player, or RePlayer. Plugins are usually quick and easy to install, normally free of charge, and open up a wealth of new materials. Sites that require a plugin usually provide a link to a site from which the essential plugin can be downloaded. So these are the sites from which Flash Player, Shockwave, and Replayer can be downloaded. We have Flash Player, which is adobe.com. We have QuickTime, which is apple.com. And we have Replayer, which is uk.re.com. Then Shockwave Player is downloaded from adobe.com. It's one of their products. Then podcasting. That may be the last part of the class for today. When you talk about a podcast, of course, it's a broadcast digital audio recording. Audio recording that you recorded, you meant it for broadcast. So many persons can get hold of it. In most cases, it can be a news clip, it can be a music clip that is essentially made for broadcast. It's not video, it's just audio. So it's usually in MP3 format, made available via the web in a way that allows the recording to be downloaded automatically for listening. The term a vodcast is for video. It's used to describe a broadcast digital video recording, and usually in MPG format, also made available via the web. Podcast takes its name from a combination of iPod, iPod, I don't know if it's still existing, Apple's portable digital media player, and broadcasting, iPod files that are being broadcasted. But podcasts and vodcasts do not necessarily require the use of an iPod or similar device. You can use your Android phone to play them. Podcasts and vodcasts can simply be downloaded to a computer and played using a standard media player program. Do we have any question before we round up? Any question, please? Like I mentioned, once we close this class now, you go to your WhatsApp page and you will get the, what do they call it? The PowerPoint slide immediately. I will send it to your WhatsApp. Then I will send it to your class page this night. Once we have light at home, I'll be able to do that. So it was nice having you guys around too. I know many of you are in a hurry to go home. Please drive safely.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Last week, you said you're going to create a WhatsApp group for all of us. Have you done that, sir?
Madam, it's from the WhatsApp group that they even got the link to come in here today.
That means I have not been joined. I have not been added because I have to private chat you before getting the link.
I will send the link to you to join.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, madam.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Wish every one of you a happy evening ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. See you next week.
Thank you, sir.